ready to go.
Pretty solid situation to have considering the setup. Magisk was well toward bench, has yet to move. Nails Naf, no mistake about it. Taco's not even aware where that came from, and Magisk finds a third, a fourth as well as he catches out Twist. He could start this off with an ace. It would be hard to imagine Nitro even gives him the chance as he gets Glaive down at the very least. Bomb committed to the site. No chance to retreat back for Nitro. Magisk, crowd's crawling for it. 1 versus 3, and he nails it. That is a beautiful start.
We said that Liquid needed the pistol, but they get anything but. Nice slow default here from the North American side, but Glaive, he gets stuck in. He knows he'll be dangerous up close with the SMG. Start to dissect middle, trying to get close to that connector, but Majors has looked so scary so far, and so has Device. It is an advantage, but not for long. 3 versus 2 now. Astralis running away with Mirage as well, and Twists. He won a few fantastic rounds on Nuke.
But he can limit Twist from walking in that direction, and that buys Glaive, or rather, excuse me, Xyp9x more time to get in position. Good read. Knows Device is there, but the Deagle held and ready gives Astralis the 4th round.
It would be a problem for them if Device gets in that godlike mode. Can they shut him down? Do they have the AWP to do it? It looks like they might, as Nitro will find the opening kill there. He takes down Dupree. Nice and early on in the round as well. Nice gap in that smoke. Allows him to take the first player down. Now they can just wait and see what reactions come through.
There's no one immediately close, so they're being so swift Astralis on these rotations. Have to give up on the boost. No chance for the trade. They did not spot Nitro, and he swings out, but Magisk, may his lips remain discreet. Not discreet enough. Or will it? Because Naf cuts him off, jumps around, and Device with an AWP looks back toward the smoke.
And at that point, Nitro didn't miss a beat. 5-1. Liquid arrive here on the second map. Liquid had a nightmare at the resets on Nuke. They can't allow that to happen again. Dupree's core surely going down here. Grenade in his hand. Does damage, but no, does go down first.
Gets Elige, though, down to 15, and Device with the information, despite the nades going in his direction, still manages to pull back on Taco!
Wow!
And that damage pays off! If that was a cleaner fight from Elige at the start of the round, that doesn't happen. And now it's the man advantage back to Astralis once more. Ready for the possibility. Okay, and certainly now will be fully alert that they could go above him as the utility goes around and inside of the site. Good play from Twist. Went directly into his face instead, and he's followed it up. He's caught out Magisk as well, so Device limited by smoke. This would be back-to-back rounds, and although there's still a bit of a bank for Astralis, it would be a huge problem, but it's going to go the other way. They got the bomb, 19 seconds, Twist. He now has to find 2 remaining kills to close this out. Bomb is in the open as well. Device sitting back to watch it. It's not quite enough vision on it, but watch the rotation because Twist is going to plant. He's going down. There's no way. Oh, wow.
What happened there?
I was going to say there's no way he doesn't live in this situation, but gets away only to fall to Device in the end, 6-1.
Naf is just on the Deagle. Limited utility as the grenades are thrown forward just to bait in Dupree. He'll go up forward here. He's got players in front of him. Surely good for 2, but just 1.5.
Glaive's trying to collect on that damage. That smoke's still in position, and Device hits Taco once more. It's all the way again over from Ticket booth. So all the way through connector from that position. CT stairs, I should say. Ticket wouldn't quite have the same angle to hit toward the catwalk, but either way, Naf's going to pull one back. Twist. He'll jump on top of that. That's the best invitation they've had. Is gone. Glaive's going to rotate to at least occupy the same position, and that works at that range as well. M4. It's a headshot to Twist, 2 of which landed. The grenades, they don't quite get around the corner. 47, they get Xyp9x in position. That's now bombed down. Wants to lock him in, and he's going to make so much noise getting there. He has no idea he's this close. Glaive's position easily takes him down. Astralis are continuing to be 1 step ahead of every single play.
Team that can work this out, but Dupree, secondary AWP, it works out. Nice opening pick, and he gets out of there cleanly.
Very cleanly, behind the boxes as well.
A double AWP setup, which you rarely see from Astralis.
Straight A hit, by the way. There's no one toward mid. And there's not a lot of utility. They've got to go this on kills. Finally, they'll get one. Twist to Dupree. So even if they head that direction, they have to check it. Molotov's going to go down now. That'll force him out. Elige catches a perfect position. That's a set play. Pretty much everyone should be ready for. Tetris for Elige to catch off the player retreating. That toward the site. The problem is the two mid are going to get completely crossfired. Great first shot from Device. No mistake. Knows now that they're heading toward the apartments, and he'll transfer the AWP, but he doesn't get the chance.
A chance.
Taco goes for the reap, or he goes for rather the reaping, and Taco puts him down. So bomb plant inevitable at 7 seconds. If Device actually didn't try and reface that, he might have been able to deny this. So swings out 23 HP. Now, do they keep track of the fact that he was already firing toward Device from this position? Surely they have to know he was in this direction. Glaive seemingly does not, but it will transfer the information towards Xyp9x, and he's already on the defuse. Taco's got no chance. This is done. 10-1, Astralis picking up. No peek, no aggression, and nerves of steel from Xyp9x. And open everywhere they go. Astralis has it covered off, and they're, like you said, they're very dynamic, and they're playing it to teamwork perfection because they always have an answer. Magiska's gonna go solo on the aggression this time, but now he's got backup from Device.
What's going
You go
on?
for one, and the second is ready. They're just walking into a slaughter. As Twist may get underneath the shadow, again, Glaive still destroys him.
They've just got nothing, haven't they? They went through a dry A play there, a contact of sorts, but if you're not going to flash spawn or even smoke it, Device will devour you. But Elige and Nitro come to life here. Elige not for long. It leaves another clutch situation here for the in-game leader, but nothing he can do. Liquid have got nothing left in the tank.
He has that same exact gap, and he wants that same exact play. Smoke's going to dissipate. Elige already finds Dupree.
They don't have to go for this retake. They've lost the bomb site now. Xyp9x couldn't do anything about it. They'll save these 4 weapons, man. It's not really worth going for. That actually might be eco if anyone else goes down at this point, which is mental to think considering the scoreline. But it's Xyp9x to stay alive here. They're actually going to struggle to get 5 fully equipped players into that next round. As we get into round 14 coming up, Liquid managed to have a nice clean round there on mid-control, heading towards a connector. Have to push for a CT smoke as well. Glaive looking to potentially reclaim the connector. He does, he flashes in, takes a lot of damage, and Elige aware of his push. And another kill coming in as well. Elige is the only player really keeping them in this now.
That was actually perfect because not only in Liquid, that's awesome. 5-man sweep, finally something to get excited about on their side, but more so breaking down Astralis.
But that's the only rifle, so something in that. Let's see what it can do. 2 players making their way out of the palace. He manages to mow down both of them. This is brilliant for Mages. And 3 now isolated on the A ramp. Has he done enough?
Imagine they could pull this back. The single from Moss, and not even touched in the process. It's a headshot onto Elige as well. He's left on 16. The pistol from Glaive could not afford to be aggressive, so it fell back this time toward the jungle position. Smoke to slow them down, and they know that Elige is dinked. They know that he's now isolated. That Magisk found 2 kills from, and it is so powerful. Firing toward Palace. Headshot already fires and turns. He can already try and isolate. Nitro might get around the corner in time, as he didn't have the gun ready. But it is Nitro on an AWP and Elige on 16, trying desperately to get the bomb town position, and Xyp9x pops out. Lifts on the first shot. That gives them a chance to respond, but they walk out and caught by Device. It's Nitro. AWP, he's going to clutch it back. Goes for it once more. Stays on the op, and Device jumps inside of the smoke. It'll be hard for Nitro now to figure out exactly where he's gone, and pre-scoped in as well. Device can start to gamble on which side of this box to take as he inches closer and closer with silence. A jump shot at that, and it's going to be Astralis to find 12-3. Get ready for the retake. Look how far away Astralis has gone. They're pushing mid, they're probing, they're waiting for rotations, and they'll catch Taco. They've got vision at range. Good dink. Dupree down. Twist is able to get the kill and collect after Nitro does the early damage, and they're going to get on the fuse, but Xyp9x has the lineup. P250 from range finds a kill. Device catches them in transition, trying to get back on it with the smoke still in position, and Nitro, he has to hold it off. They're going to hold it.
This is going to work.
They get finding the knife. They look for it, and Liquid just barely get away with it.
Oh my God. Towards short, but Dupree is hunting. This kill could decide the round. It's going to be Dupree, of course, coming out on top. B bomb side very vulnerable right now, but Taco holding towards the apartments with Naf.
Magisk waiting inside of it, and Taco sprays in, anticipating the arrival, or at least the presence, and gets caught out. Dupree, he was waiting from catwalk. He snuck up knowing that if they were pushed, there was no one watching the backside. Xyp9x has this back, and you're right, now this becomes a problem for Liquid.
I'm not sure they'll be able to recover from this one, but I'd love to be proven wrong.
Naf looking for a deagle shot. Slow to react on the shoulder peek from Dupree. Deagles certainly have been promising somewhat for Liquid this series, not so much for Naf now. Not even really much damage done to capitalize on for Taco as he falls to Dupree. This will be the 3rd. As they were there for Cluj, they were there for Columbus. Nitro.
That's fine for Astralis. They're happy with that. Remove whatever you can. Even if you do lose a kill, Device straight up.
It is, and look at the positions. They try and take middle. They realize no one's there. If they rotate Cat, fair enough, they're back in time, but that's not going to happen. They've got to run through ladder. 2 players get to Cat finally, but they've already lost Taco back in the site in the immediate smoke.
I don't know what you could even do here. You either lose everything you've got, maybe get an AK out of this, but you're not winning this round. It ain't happening. They now need 11 rounds in a row just for overtime. I just don't think I can eject Jeopardy here because it's just too much. It's too much of a tall order. Liquid are going to have to play some perfect counter-strike. Just to know, Twist got a kill there on Glaive, but doesn't really.
Device will be the first to get aggressive. Perfect time flash. Naf was already jumping and got away with it. Great response, in fact, from Mirage. Image on to Glaive. Dupree. So rotating from Cat, found by Taco. Finally a defensive hold, but Magisk hold on because he finds one back. They trade it. Glaive only with one further, and Liquid hold on, at least for now, to get their 5th round.
5 kills to his name. He's going to be struggling here. Can he do anything to hold them off? Naf backing him up from short. First kill is Liquid's.
Finally looking solid in their defense, getting the angles in their favor. Taco, he's been slow. He's been definitely on the bottom of the charts, and he's been overwhelmed at B time and time again. Naf, the other one, is in a similar situation. They both step up tremendously. In fact, they both step up to get all 5 kills between them. Side mid, they're already heading out toward Catwalk. Utility starts to go in. B has been a problem. It's also been great the last few rounds, but it's exactly where they fell apart so early on in this half. As Taco forced out, great find from Magisk. Naf's blinded up, and Dupree swings. Astralis, they're 2 kills away from doing it, to getting back to a grand final, to facing off against Simple, to facing off against Na'Vi. He's got to find an absolutely lovely shot. A quick one at that, and Magisk, he's not going to repeat that. He's already shown his hand. Flash timed so well, and he knows he can peek back out. And there's no way Twist wins against 4. Astralis with 16-7 and a 2-0.